Hi, good evening. Today we are meeting again for video 2. And for the video 2 that we are focusing will be for LAX 2063 Tech Talk. In this video 2, we are going to look into the first gadget. What are the special features and characteristics, as well as its function and brand name. I will be focusing on the functions, while my partner here will be focusing on special features or characteristics as well as brand name. And before we proceed further, I'll introduce myself. My name is Sarah Camilia. My matrix number is J46103, and my partner is
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Lee Yongpei, and my matrix number is J46090.
Okay, thank you, Lee Yongpei. And now we are going to proceed with the open discussion. For the first week, our first gadget that we are going to discuss will be about the smartphone. So for smartphone, Lee Yongpei will be sharing about the brand name and so on. So Lee Yongpei, let's hear from your point.
Okay, so as we know that smartphone today is a very must-have gadget, and there is a lot of brand names for smartphones. For example, the very well-known ones are like iPhone and Samsung, and also have Huawei, Oppo, OnePlus, and the list goes on. So all we can say, the two very famous brand now is being iPhone and Samsung. iPhone being the software that they run on is called iOS, Apple iOS, which is completely different from Samsung, which is they have the platform software called Android. Okay, so basically the differences between these two brands is that the Samsung runs on an Android platform which has like a very wide server. Basically all the Android phones from different brands like Huawei, OnePlus, Oppo, and including Samsung all share the same software, which is called the Android. So everyone can share files and upload everything, and has like a lot of capability to share files on Android. But meanwhile it's like their own server lah, Android. Meanwhile on the iOS, their own server is called the iOS server, which is called the iCloud, which is very like private. Only iOS, Apple iPhone users can only access to it. So that is the special features of iPhone. So that's why when people are using iPhone, you can't really share files across to another Android user, because there are different servers and yeah, we cannot share. So that is a special characteristics of the iPhones and also the Android. Meanwhile, iPhones also have, then people choose to choose iPhone because it's very popular and famous, and also it's very well known for its smooth touch, and the refresh rates very high, and also very good multitasking, and also a lot of variety of apps that they offered. And also iPhone cameras are really pretty, like very HD, and can do a lot of editing on it. Meanwhile, the Android one, Android is more known for its gaming, and also a lot of multitask like that. So Android can have share files a lot, and also Android tends to lag. That's the negative point of the Androids. But meanwhile, iPhone has a very non-laggy server. So yeah, there's two different characteristics that differentiate between the Android and the iPhone and the iOS.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lee Yongpei. And for my side, I am going to discuss about the functions of a smartphone. So when it comes to smartphone, what do we understand? Back then, 20 years ago, when we say phone, that means we can use the phone to make a call, to send a text. That was how simple it was. But as the technology improved, more R&D was put on it. A smartphone is what all of us, most of us are having now. So what is a smartphone? A smartphone is a phone that makes you do more than just making the phone calls or text messages. Using the smartphone, you can browse the internet. You can also run the software programs, and the smartphone functions just like a computer. The smartphone uses the touch screens. It allows the user to interact with them. For example, if you want to send a message, you just use the touch screen and start texting, and that's it. You don't have to go through pressing the button and all that. Other than that, there are thousands of smartphone app, including the games for personal use, for business program use, and all these run on a smartphone. For example, currently Apple iPhone is one of the very most popular smartphones available. These smartphones, what do they do in our daily lives? They are loaded with features and capabilities that does not exist 20 years ago. You can make a call, you can receive a call, you can send out a text message, you can receive a text message, you can take photos, store photo, take videos, store videos, and you can browse the internet, you can send the email, you can receive emails. It also has this GPS capability whereby you can search for your locations and navigations. You can record audio, you can play audio, you can play music anytime, anywhere you are. It will also display the time and also the weather. What is the weather like? You can also use other features such as alarm clock. You can use the stopwatch. You can use the timer, and you can check the temperature. All this is available on the smartphone. Other than that, you can use the voice dictation, and then you can take note. That means as you speak, the note will be taken. There is also other virtual assistants such as Google Assistant, Cortana, and also Siri. You don't know something, you just ask them and they will advise you. You can also access utilities such as a flashlight, calculator. Back then, if you need for all of it, there's a few different tools. But currently, using one smartphone, you can already use so many apps. You can, for example, you are on another country and then you like to base your location. Okay, you just change the country to Thailand, and then you uh, key in the place where you want to go, and then you rent a bike and you can already go to that place. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, we can't do the same. But right now, technology improves so much. With just a smartphone, you can already travel the world. Other than that, you can read all the Google reviews, updates, which is the very good hotel, which is the really not good hotel, where is the place that you can go for famous food in Thailand, for example, or in US. What is the worst food? Where is the most unhygienic place? What is the red light area? What is the crime rate area? All this you can check on. So using all of these smartphone features and functionalities, we can do so much more than what we used to do 20, 30 years ago. So in conclusion, when we look at all of these virtual assistants and all the add-on value-added services that's in a smartphone, we can really run our life in an awesome way. We don't really have to be out of contact or do not know what to do. Whatever you need, you may just Google it and find the answers. So smartphone is a great tool in improving daily life, and it's one of the necessity where everybody needs to have it so that we can go on with our life in a smoother, faster, more efficient way. So that is my view on the functions of a smartphone.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, you have spoken a lot on the functions of the smartphone. So I guess it's time we wrap it up. And also, that's our points for the smartphones. So I think on our next meeting, we'll talk on the laptop. Okay. So see you on the
Sure.
next meeting.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
and thanks for your inputs too.
Goodbye.